put the foods on. I gave one to that fool at Joe's Ice. The homie at Joe's Ice. He
Which
said,
one?
"All
Oh,
right,
the
I'm
one
gonna
that
check
already
it out.
follows
Check it
us.
out." No, he
Oh,
has
I thought
long
there was
hair.
one
The
on
the
Joe's
fool
Eyes
with the
that
long
follows
hair.
us already.
Oh,
The long
not him.
hair.
Huh?
Yeah,
The skinny
the
tall
skinny
ones.
fool, the tall, yeah, the skinny tall fool.
The fool with the long hair, right?
Oh,
You said.
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah. I
right.
gave it to him. He's like, all right, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out, bro. But but anyways, everyone, welcome to the show. Where's Big Mo at? Coming back right now.
right
But
here.
welcome everybody, episode 39. You know, brand new episode. Gonna be an exciting episode because we got WrestleMania coming up. Gonna be fucking exciting, my boy. Sheesh. But give it to us, Junior. Give us the no, I mean not like that, but
Oh,
give us the
y'all.
sponsor. Give us a sponsor.
All right. As you guys know, this episode is brought to you guys by JLG Carpentry. JLG Carpentry. Give him a follow, like, check him out on Instagram. You know what he do. He does door installations, crown molding, windows, closet shelves, any other wood, custom woodwork, custom whatever kind of woodwork you guys might need. He got you guys. JLG Carpentry. Give him a like, follow, check him out whenever you guys need some custom woodwork.
Also, also, thanks for the pisto for the beers. He bought these beers are on him. So cheers to JLG Carpentry. Make sure you guys
Thank you.
follow him on
Hello.
Instagram.
Thank you.
Thanks, JLG Carpentry.
Salute.
With that being said, Mo, what you want to get into?
Um, let's get into Cinto's weekend. Well, before we even go on, I want to apologize ahead of time if you hear me sneezing and blowing my nose and all that. I have real bad allergies right now. If any of you guys got any home remedies, shoot them my way because these allergies are killing me. But Cinto, everybody wants to know why you were gone last week, bro.
Where you
Uh,
at? Where the hell were you at?
I got replaced for a week, I guess. I don't know.
You're
Nah, yeah,
replaceable,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. Nah, I was on spring break. The kids, they had a week off, so I took a week off from work too. So did my wife. I was out in fucking Mexico. I went to Puerto Peñasco. Fucking
Oh,
I went
okay.
to Tulum. Yeah, so it was cool. And then
Business
Damn.
or pleasure? Business or
pleasure,
pleasure?
pleasure,
Oh,
bro.
all right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I said, with the whole family. I had a week off,
That's
but
what's
then
up.
yeah, but then I also went to the Great Wolf Lodge.
She
So
took
I
my
was traveling
daughters.
everywhere. I went to the Great Wolf Lodge, and then I did a few different stuff here and there. Like it wasn't like I was out on one place. I was doing this one day, this other. I was just everywhere. I went to the LA Zoo as well. I took Benji, my youngest kid. He hasn't. Well, he's been there, but he doesn't. He was just a little morrito. So yeah, it was just relaxing. Had a good time off.
Sounds like a nice vacation to
That's
me.
what's up.
Damn, something I need.
That's something I need
But
to take.
anyways, I know.
Yeah.
It was
But
cool. It was all fun and relax and spend time with the fam. Nice little week
yeah,
off.
yep.
You know how
Well,
it is.
anyways, Mo,
That's what's up.
I know you went to a car show too. I mean, what was it called? Oh, what was that show called? And how was it?
Uh, yeah, I went to the OC car show in Orange County, right by Disney, right by Disneyland. It was cool. Bought a couple. Well, from the start, I bought I should have brought it with me, but I bought a Nolan Samuel rookie card, numbered. I forgot. I think it's like 250 or something like that. Numbered to 250. But I thought it was pretty cool. My son's the one that found it, so I told him let's get it. And then walked like 2, 3 rows. After that, after those first 2 rows that we walked, it was just Pokemon, bro. I was walking fast. I don't collect Pokemon, and I was walking fast. Then went down the other row. Pokemon went down one more Pokemon, and I finally told my oldest like, man, like I don't want to keep on walking. Can you check real quick? Like see if it's all Pokemon. And then he went to go check. He ran through it, came back. He's like, yeah, all the last rolls are Pokemon. I was like, damn. I was like, fuck it, let's just go back. I was like, let's go back to the first two and just look through all the cards, see what else we find. So we found like three more wrestling cards that the kids like. I think an Undertaker card, and I forgot the other two. Um, but yeah. Later on that night, I went to San Diego though. Spent the night in San Diego with my wife to a comedy show. Um, I want to go watch what's that guy's name? Matt Rife. I don't know if you guys heard of
That
him.
show was fun. That was funny.
He was funny, not to talk down on him. Like I was talking to one of my coworkers today. I told him that there was a lot of kind of not a lot, but there were some recycled jokes that me and my wife went to go hear him back in August, I think, or I forgot what day it was. Maybe June or July. So going almost a year ago, and so lots of the jokes were recycled that we heard. And but I was talking to my coworker, and yeah, he told me for comedy shows, like, don't listen to the same guy within the same year. Like, let him get a year of some new jokes, and you'll be good. So,
Like every 2
I learned
years,
my
every two,
lesson.
three
But it was
years.
cool. Regardless, it was cool though. The people before him were really funny. And then the next morning came back. Before we came back, I survived. I survived that 6.7
Earthquake.
earthquake. I
Somebody,
survived the
somebody,
six
somebody
point
said.
seven earthquake.
Somebody said it was just you jumping off the bed, fool.
Who the fuck said that?
Oh,
Who
I
the
don't
fuck
want to
said
say
that?
names, fool, but you know.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Hell no. I was having breakfast, bro. Me
I
and my
want to
wife were
know who
having
said that.
breakfast. The table just started shaking. I looked at her. She didn't look like she was panicking, and I was like, all right, let's just stay calm. But it started picking up. So that's when she finally looked at me, and I was like, this is an earthquake. But luckily, it wasn't too bad. It didn't feel that bad. It didn't feel like a 6 point, whatever they said it was.
No, it was they downgraded it. It was a 5 point. Sorry, a 5 point
Yeah, I said it was
something.
a
Yeah,
5.6, I think, or something
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, whatever it was. Honestly, maybe at least where we're at in San Diego, it didn't feel that bad.
yeah,
Well, so with you, Toño, I know you went to a card show yourself, right?
yeah. I went to a car show. The one I went to was in man, I don't even remember. What was that city called?
City of
City
Industry.
of
City of
Industry.
Industry.
Yeah, City of Industry. City of Industry. That was that one was. I mean, it was pretty packed. There was a lot of tables, a lot of people, a lot of vendors, a lot of people selling. There was some Pokemon too, but I did pick up. I picked up a few things. I picked up like two Prism packs, NBA Prism packs.
Oh,
I
nice.
mean, yeah. I mean, I didn't really get much, but
Show it.
it was okay. I got some rookies. This was my first purchase right here. That Messi, and you could see I paid $10 for it, and
Yeah,
this is
see.
just for my personal collection. I don't care if it's worth anything. This is for me because I'm a Messi fan.
Let me see. Can
And then
you put it closer to the screen?
it's not numbered or anything. It's just a prism. It's just a prism Messi
Yeah.
with
Oh,
the
okay.
Argentina.
For sure.
I was looking for a Barca. I was looking for him with a Barca jersey, but I didn't find any. And then I found like Lamine Yamal, but I didn't end up getting it. But here's some of the rookies I got. I got that one, Devin Carter. I think they call this a red prism.
You got those in the box, right?
Yeah, in the box.
You
Yeah,
what do you call that when you open a box? A break or como se-
unboxing. Yeah, a break, box break. I got a AJ Johnson rookie card. También red prism.
Okay.
Uh, instant impact prism. Stefan Castle from the Spurs. I got that one. I got this one, deep space. Luka Doncic with the Mavs. Uh, and then I got this. Instant Impact rookie card, Dalton Connect,
That's right.
and
Dalton
then
Connect.
just a regular Prism rookie card, Dalton Connect. And I also bought a pack of Labubus. Pack of Labubus. If y'all don't know what that is,
Oh,
right
what?
here, look these two right here, Labubus. They're hot right now. Can't find them anywhere. I bought a
Oh,
pack of four. The other two, my daughters have them. Two of my daughters have them. So these are two of them right there.
So
And I picked those up too.
you're gonna start collecting Labubus?
Not me. My wife wants to start collecting them. She wants to buy clothes for them and everything because they make like clothes
Oh yeah.
and shit for them. Yeah,
nah,
like you
bro,
could,
they do.
yeah, like you could buy a Dodgers uniform for them. I think I've
Dang.
seen that. Yeah, yeah.
You
But
should get them a Sportsman podcast sweater.
I know, huh? I should a little mini one. By the way, too, new sweaters too. We got shirts too, but sweaters. The back has a logo on it.
Those are nice.
Oh, what you mean? You have one too? You don't
Nah,
have it all.
I'm telling you, I just got home. I didn't have time to. I just got home. Boom, came straight to the room. So I didn't have time to get nothing ready.
Yeah. So shout out to what's her name that made them for us? Uh,
I don't know.
oh, right here. Graphics by Tash. We had her make them for us. Came out clean. So we got stickers too. If you can see right here, I got a sticker right here. We got stickers too. So if y'all want a sticker, let us know. We got a bunch of them. Let us know.
Yes, sir.
Thanks to Graphics by Tash for making that gear for us. Uh,
Thank you.
as the that being said, what's next, Mo?
Let's go back into stick to the NBA. We got the play-in tournament right now. We already got a team that played earlier, Magic and the Hawks, and then Magic won that game. But then what's going on right now? You got this. You got the score on the. All right, hold on. Before my bad. Before we get into that, um, I should have started with our talking about boxes. I should have started with our giveaway. This is gonna be the last time we announce it on the podcast. So make sure you guys are following us on Instagram at the Sports Mill Podcast on Instagram. The rules are right there. It's pinned on the top of our Instagram page. The rules are very simple. You got to be following us on Instagram. You got to be following. You got to be subscribed to our YouTube channel. So if you're listening now, you're not subscribed to our YouTube. Just go ahead and subscribe now, and then you gotta tag two people on that post. Then the raffle ends, I think, this Saturday. So you know
In
those
4 days, right?
that only listen to us on those that only listen to us on YouTube. If you guys don't have an Instagram, go ahead and make an account. We guys could have the chance to win an NFL Prism Mega Box. You guys don't like cards? I mean, it's a free raffle anyways. Free giveaway. Not much you got to do. Just you guys resell the cards. Give it to me. I'll buy the box. Yeah. But that's our giveaway, and I wish all you guys luck. But we will
Good
be
luck to
promoting it
everybody.
throughout the week, reminding everybody on Instagram. So, well, there you go. There it is. NFL Prison Box. You guys could be chasing Jaden McDaniels. Probably talk about him a little later.
And it's a
Who
mega
else?
box
Bo
too. It's a
Nix,
big box.
JJ McCarthy. Yep. There's a lot of good rookies in this box that you guys could get. Y'all might get lucky. But with that being said, let's go ahead and go back to the play tournament. Like I said, like I was saying earlier, first game is over with. Magic beats the Hawk, and then right now is it halftime?
No, it's 2
Is it
minutes left in
halftime
the
on the
second
Golden State
quarter.
game?
2 minutes left in the second quarter, but Golden
And
State
the score,
winning
Antonio?
51-62. 51-62. Golden State. Golden State up. by 11.
Oh yeah, 51-62. Warriors are up. Um, so I want to move on to our predictions for the first round of the playoffs in the NBA. For the NBA, Tonyo, you want to go first?
Let me pull it up. Look, I don't got the playoff bracket ready. Who we got the first game? Who you want to go with the first game?
Uh,
Right here, Cavs.
well, I guess we could
Cavs.
start.
Start with the East.
Yeah, East is
Well, we'll start
Cavs
with the
either.
East. So we'll that first game. So let's just start with Magic. So Magic's gonna play Boston. Who you got there?
Oh, that's Boston easy. Boston easy. Boston gonna win that one easy.
How many games?
Boston.
I wouldn't be surprised if they sweep. If not, probably 4-1.
One. Chinto.
No, I got Boston in 5.
Boston in
You
5.
Mo? Who you got, Mo?
I got Boston um, in 5, I guess. Orlando probably sneak a win. Let's
Yeah.
stick with the East. Another game that is already set. The Knicks and the Detroit Pistons. Ponyo.
Oh, man, I, I could see Pistons. I could see Pistons winning that game, bro. For real.
You mean
That
that
they got a
game?
lot of. I mean, the series. I'm sorry, the series. They got a lot of young talent, and if they ball out, especially Kate Cunningham, how he's been balling out. Oh man, it's gonna be hard. But I think that one might go to Game 7. That's how I see it.
So
Hmm.
who you
I
say
got
you
the
got though?
Brunson ain't no joke either. No,
you got
well, I'm gonna
next.
take Detroit. I'm gonna take Detroit in
Oh,
7.
Detroit.
I'm gonna take Detroit in 7.
Nah, you think Detroit?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Detroit in 7.
Damn, then
Damn.
I got the
Somebody
Knicks.
got in your head. Somebody got in your head.
What the?
Which
You
one?
got
But
Detroit.
go ahead, my bad. You got the Knicks, you said?
I got the Knicks in like 6, bro. Knicks in 6. It's not gonna be as easy as we think or as some people think, but I think ultimately the Knicks got the better talent, bro. I think Carl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson, along with that 3-point shooter. I forgot his name. I forgot he played with the Suns though. But yeah, uh, they gonna be too much for Detroit's young team.
Kate Cunningham gonna do everything by himself, bro. He gonna kill him by himself. Watch, Kate Cunningham.
He can't do everything by himself. As young as he is, he don't get gassed out.
He got legs. He's barely his second, third year. He got
That's
legs.
why I said. That's why I said. As young as he is, he can't do it by himself.
We'll see.
But
I mean, like I said, I think it's gonna be a good series. I think it's going to Game 7.
okay,
But who you
Yeah.
got,
you
Moses?
got more.
Fucking. No, I agree with you guys. It's gonna be closer than what people think. But I still got the Knicks. It's not Detroit's year yet. Maybe next year. And I'm gonna just go ahead and tell Cinto's pick in 6. Move on to the next series. That's already set. The Milwaukee Bucks and the Indiana Pacers. Who you got, Tonyo?
I think that's gonna be another hard series. Damn it. Lillard's out, so I'm gonna take the Pacers in 6, just because Lillard's out. Who you got, Chinto?
That is a hard pick. Uh, Indiana has home court, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Yep.
I just feel like I can't go against Giannis. But but no Lillard. Damn, man. I just can't pick against Giannis. I don't care if Lillard's not there, bro. I'm gonna go with the Bucks, Milwaukee Bucks, and 6.
6.
Yeah, I got Milwaukee in 6. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm alright with the Bucks, but I'm gonna give it a game 7. I got the Bucks in 7.
I thought about doing the game 7, but game 7 is in Indiana, so I'm like, damn,
So
can they?
if it goes to 7, you got the Pacers.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I said this is really tough, bro. Even with Lillard out,
That makes
if
sense.
if Lillard was here though, I for sure got the Bucks easy. But yeah, I still got. I mean, easy, yeah, but I still got the Bucks. I think.
All
All
right,
right,
so we're
well,
gonna
then we
go
gotta
ahead and
move on.
skip the number 1 seed, the Cavs, because we still gotta wait and see who they play. So let's just move on to the West. Well, for the West, the game's not over yet, so we're gonna only go pick the 2 games that are set. We'll start with the Lakers and the Timberwolves. Should I even ask you guys?
Like Shannon Sharp said, Lakers in 5. But actually, I actually think it'll probably be Lakers in 6. I think Amen is too good, to let it go 5 games. But I still do got Lakers winning though.
Yeah, I got the Lakers in 6 as well. Lakers in 6. I give the T Wolves 2 wins. Well, you got
Who
Mo?
you
Give
got, Mo?
me, give me, give me Ant-Man and the Wolves for in 6.
You serious?
What?
You serious?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
serious. I'm
Oh
dead
Come
serious. Give
on,
me
bro.
Ant-Man and the
hell!
Wolves in
Yeah.
6.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Here we go. Here we go.
Oh man.
That's crazy.
Well,
Let's get a little live bet going.
on
Uh-huh.
both series though, on both series, because what's the next series we're getting into?
Let's hold on. We'll get the bets out there then. Let's get this last series out the way. We got the Nuggets and the Clippers. What you got, Tonyo?
I got Nuggets in 6, bro. I think Jokic is gonna be too much, and then Jamal Murray for the Clippers.
I got Nuggets in 7. Nuggets in 7 for
Gonna
sure.
be a good series.
That's gonna be a
Damn.
hell of a series. Hell of a series. Nuggets in
I
7.
know. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one, especially because the Nuggets just fired their coach. What a time to fire a coach
Yeah.
in the playoffs. But who you got, Mo? Should do
I
all
got
like
to
they
ride with
said.
the
Should I even
Clippers,
ask?
bro. I got to ride with the Clippers in 6.
No, all right. That's a fair pick for
So,
you. Like I said, that's gonna be a good ass series. So it could go either way. But hey, Joker, Joker, and Murray, playoff Murray. Ooh, man,
That's what
he's
killed.
he's
That's
a
what killed
Clippers
the
is
different.
able to
Lakers these
sneak in
past
and
2 years,
win
right?
in one of the first 2 games.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I gotta come out with a big 1-1 series tie. But isn't there one more series though, or am I tripping?
It's not say yet because we still got
Well, those are the only 2 that are set. We're waiting for
No,
the Golden State game to finish,
no, okay, for sure.
and then after that we gotta wait see who plays OKC. But
yeah.
that's it. That's it for now. But what's up? Talk to me about that bet.
What you trying to do? You trying to do like some big, some small, little 12
Let's
pack,
do a
24
12
pack.
pack for each. Yeah, 12 pack for each series.
Ya está. 12 pack. I need it. All right, for sure. That's a bet.
So if it's one if Clippers win and Lakers win, it's a even.
Yeah. We even Stevens.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
All right. What we got going on next? Um, we're gonna do the NFL. Or we're gonna skip that.
I think we should skip it. I think our guest is ready already. So we'll hop right in, right with our guest. So come
Okay.
on, Mo, introduce our guest, our special guest, man. This is exciting right here. Introduce our special guest.
Yeah, this is exciting. Big Halo fan. Halo tees. Bring them on, Antonio.
There it goes. Yo, what
Yo,
up?
what's going on, fellas?
What's going
What's
on?
up, Curtis? How you doing, bro? Thank you
Good,
for
good,
thank you
good,
for
good.
joining, bro.
Yeah, of course, of course. You guys can hear me all right?
Yep, you sound great.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
hear you
yeah.
good.
Good, good.
How you been?
So-
How was your
so-
trip? I know you just came back from Florida. Or you still
Yeah,
over there?
I was in Florida. I watched a couple of Angel and Rays games, and then I went to Disney World.
Sick.
Oh, okay.
That's sick.
What was better, the Angel games or Disney World?
I mean, it was my third time to Disney World, so I got to say the Angel games.
yeah.
Oh,
Did
okay.
you get did the,
And then
did the
it
Angels
was a
win?
new stadium, right? The little. Okay.
Oh, froze up. We
Oh,
having
yeah, froze up.
technical difficulties right now, guys. But
Let's see if we could get him back in and back real quick. Well, anyways, yeah, he was in where was he, in Miami at the Tampa Bay Rays game against Angels.
I'm not quite sure where they were playing at, because I know they were playing wherever the New York Yankees. I think that was New York Yankees preseason stadium right there.
Yeah, it was in Tampa Bay that they're using that oh, what is it, the Triple A stadium, I think it is. I think they're
Well, I thought
Tampa
it was
Bay
just the Yankees minor league. The Yankees preseason where they practice the preseason games.
but it's in Florida, right?
It's in Florida, yeah.
in Tampa Bay, no?
We'll see if we could get it back in again. He was having connection issues, but let's get into some NFL real quick then, since we're gonna be waiting for him.
Let's do it.
We'll get into the
All right.
NFL top 5 QBs.
The
real
NFL
quick.
overall.
NFC top
Okay.
5 QBs.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chinto. Give us your top 5. Are you not ready yet?
Give me go for it, Moses.
I'll get it. NFC top 5 quarterbacks. At number 5, Matthew Stafford. Number 4, Jordan Love. Number 3, the rookie Jaden Daniels. Number 2, this was a hard one for me to put him at 2, but Dak Prescott. Number 1, I have to go with the champ right now, Jalen Hurts.
All right, guys, hold on. We got our guest back. So we'll get back into NFL maybe later if we have time. But let me get him back in.
All right, sorry, y'all. I don't know what happened. My internet just like crashed out there for a second.
It's all good.
All right.
Oh no, you
It's all
good?
good. It's all good.
But yeah, Florida
I
was
was
cool.
asking
Disney
Curtis-
World was cool.
Yeah.
It was where was it? It was in Florida, right?
Yeah,
The game?
yeah.
It was in
It
Tampa?
was in Tampa Bay. It was at the Yankees spring training field.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what Moses was saying. See.
Yeah,
And
seeing,
you went to the
seeing a
game
major
where
league
they
game.
decided to hit all the home runs.
Yeah, I was at that game. It was nuts. Joe Adele hit 2 home runs in the same inning.
That's crazy.
The same inning. Wow,
Yeah, he was like the third Angel to ever do that.
that's crazy.
Well, I mean, you guys, the Angels got the a lot of young talent.
Yeah,
so they're looking good. So to me, I'm not an Angel fan. I'm a Dodger fan, but I see the young talent you guys have, and obviously for me, I didn't expect this from the Angels. To me, they're overachieving. Well, what do you feel about the Angels? Like what do you think? Is this gonna be a season, successful season where they're gonna make playoffs, or what do you think?
I mean, they're definitely overachieving right now. I think they will come back down to earth sooner than later. But the way the rest of the AL West is playing right now, I think the division is totally up for grabs. I mean, obviously, we just lost 2 out of 3 to the Astros, but I don't think we could have the best team on the planet, and I don't think we could beat the Astros. Like the Astros
Cool.
is for some reason always have our number. Today we lost to the Rangers. We didn't even score a single run. So I think the guys are starting to come down from that high a little bit. But if we can take the next 2 from the Rangers, that would be huge.
For sure.
Curtis, what do you think is our weakness right now with the Angels?
I think right now our weakness is I know we're hitting a lot of home runs, but we're not getting any like extra base hits or anything. So I think our weakness is low key our offense. Like even though we were leading the league in home runs there for a minute, but most of the home runs are just solo home runs. You know, no one's getting any doubles or triples or
shots.
yeah, just a bunch of solo home runs. Nobody's on base when we hit those home runs. So I think our offense just needs to get going. And low key, our defense is looking kind of not the best right now.
Yeah.
But I think once when Neto comes back, I think that's going to bring a good spark to the boys.
That's what I've been telling them. I told them Neto's on his way. We're gonna be all right.
He hit another
Once
home run
Neto
today in
comes back, we'll be all
AAA.
right. Nice.
I think the plan with Neto is they want him. Ron Washington was saying they want him to play 2 days in a row of 9 innings at shortstop, and then if he feels good, then he should be ready. So he's going to play 9 innings today. Well, he played 9 innings today. He's going to play 9 innings tomorrow, and then I think if all goes well, I think we could probably see him on Friday at the Big A.
For against Frisco.
Yeah, that series is going to be a good series because
Will you
the
be
Giants
there?
are playing good ball too. I'm only going to be there on Sunday. I won't be
Man,
able to
that's
make
nice.
it for Friday.
That's nice that you be going to all these games, man. Even like road games.
I
That's
know.
nice.
People think that like this is what I do for a living, but I still have a full-time job. Luckily, I have a job that lets me take time off and lets me use my PTO and all that. So that's how I'm able to go to all these games.
That's fucking awesome.
That's
Damn.
That's cool. Does your job know about you're like content creator and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, I've
So they
gotten
work with you,
recognized
they
a
help you
couple
out.
times at my job, so that's been kind of cool.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Oh,
That's great.
that's dope. So, Curtis, have you been to a lot of different other ballparks?
Counting the Tampa Bay ballpark, that was my 14th ballpark, I think, 13th or
Oh,
14th.
damn. That's a lot of ballparks.
Which
That's
one's
a
the
good
best?
amount.
Yankee Stadium was, it's a classic, even though it's the new Yankee Stadium, not the old Yankee Stadium, but you just feel like you're in like baseball history when you're in that stadium.
Yeah.
Colorado is a really nice ballpark as well. But I think most people, if they've been to it, anybody's answer is always Petco.
Petco Park.
Yeah. I think
the
Petco
Cubs, right?
That's where I want to go.
Is that the Cubs?
Padres. The Padres.
Padres.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Padres,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Padres.
Yeah.
Really? That's a top. Is that in your top 5 stadiums you've been to?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I had to do a top 5, let's see. If I did a top 5 of stadiums that I've been to, I would go. Let's go Yankee Stadium. This
First?
is no particular
Yankee Stadium
order.
first?
No,
Oh, okay,
just my top 5.
Okay.
Yankees, Rockies, the Giants, I actually really enjoyed Chicago Stadium, the White Sox. They had a pretty good ballpark. And then I'll go with Petco.
There are no Angels in
Yeah,
your
I need,
top.
I need to go to Petco then.
Well, I mean the Angels is a given.
Oh, all right.
But the not gonna lie, the Angels need to do some renovations though.
Yeah,
Especially the
they
seats.
do.
You gotta repaint them.
I mean, it's the fourth oldest. I don't think a lot of people realize it's the fourth oldest ballpark in all the major leagues.
Mm-hmm. You
All right,
got a worse stadium, Curtis, that you've been to? And please don't be scared to say the Dodger Stadium.
Besides Dodger Stadium, I would say I wasn't very impressed with the Orioles Stadium.
Okay.
Oh, really? On TV, it looks
Yeah.
kind of nice.
Yeah, it does. It does look nice on TV, and like everybody says, like, oh, it's such a good ballpark, but I just wasn't feeling it when I was there. I don't know why.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
I wouldn't be able to talk on it because I've never been to. I've only been to Dodger Stadium pretty much, so I wouldn't be able to talk on it. But I mean, I would believe you if. I've never been to Orioles either. To Baltimore, which that's where they are. But
Yeah.
I mean, I love that you've been to multiple stadiums, man. I love that. I
That's-
would
that's
want to do that one time too.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll knock out. Well, no, actually, okay. The worst stadium that I've been to was the Coliseum.
The Coliseum.
I-
Okay, yeah.
That's an old
I-
stadium. That's
I,
old.
I totally forgot about that. Since nobody plays there anymore, I totally forgot that it even existed.
They
It's
used
up
to
for
have
football
baseball there?
now.
They had baseball in the Coliseum.
Yeah, the A's played there.
Oh,
They
really?
play baseball.
Oh, okay.
I know now it's mainly used for football, like college, and then the Rams
Yeah.
before they made the stadium.
Well, the Oakland Coliseum, not the LA Coliseum.
Oh, you
Oh.
yeah. Sorry.
LA.
okay,
All right.
my
all
bad.
right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The A Stadium for sure.
Yeah.
Curtis, I want to go a little personal. I wanna ask you, because for those that don't know, you got your brand, you got your t-shirts, your Halo
Mhm.
tees, and they're
Yep.
awesome, by the way. I love them.
Thank you.
For those that don't know, like, how'd you get your company started, or how did the idea came to your head?
So I just started seeing like graphic tees made for like other teams, or like other people making like graphic tees for like NBA teams and like the Dodgers, the Yankees. And there was just no like cool t-shirts for the Angels, And like so the first t-shirt I ever made was just an Ohtani t-shirt, and then after that I just started making them. I just started making them for myself because I was just like, I just want cool stuff for me to wear. But then I posted it on Twitter, and then people were like, "Are you selling those? Are you selling those?" So I was like, "Heck, why not?" And then it just started blowing up and blowing up.
Okay.
Damn.
I get a lot of inspiration from my designs from like old like 90s sports apparel. Because I feel like the sports apparel in the 90s was like way better than the stuff now.
Oh yeah, I agree with you there for sure.
So I try to spin it and make it modern with like the new players and all that.
Yeah.
What's your favorite shirt you've designed so far?
My favorite shirt that I really liked the roster tee that I did last season with the players. They were all like caricatures. They all were like little bodies with big heads.
Yeah.
I know what you're
Pictures
talking
they
about.
draw, like the pictures they draw, like when you go to the zoo or something, or to
Yeah.
a theme park, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I have a question for you.
One of my favorite shirts that you made. Oh, go ahead.
No, go Handle Moses.
No, I was just gonna say, Curtis. What my first shirt was a loyalty shirt. You dropped that one pretty quick too. I felt like right after the Ohtani news, I was like, man, he ain't playing.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I had to. Yeah, a
Well,
lot of
that's
people
okay.
ask for that shirt to come back. So it'll definitely come back, but I just got a lot of like other stuff that I want to release first.
Ideas. You got a lot of ideas.
I do.
What was your question, Chinto?
Oh, my question is just like back to that whole starting point. Like I know you said you wanted to create shirts for yourself because you didn't see many, but like, did you have to like, did you go to school for that, like to make shirts, like screen printing or whatever, or you just kind of like off like your garage or something? You just started like you said, I'll give it a go, or
So like I knew people in like high school that started doing screen printing. So then I knew how to make the shirts, but like I don't make them myself. I found like a guy, uh, his his what's it called? His
A screen
screen printing
printing shirt.
grid. Yeah, it's called Dream Shirt Studios.
mm-hmm,
And I found him. I found him through Instagram because I wanted to find people that were local,
mm-hmm.
so like I could actually like go to the person and like really like check out the samples and all that. So I don't make them myself. I just do the designs and
Design,
then
okay,
and then I send the order off to him and then he screens print.
for sure, for sure. All right, cool,
So
cool.
But I mean, you
you do
designed the
the design
picture though,
online?
right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
design it
Yeah.
online
Mm-hmm.
on the computer or like you draw it out.
No, so yeah, so just like on Photoshop or Adobe.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right.
That's dope. That's
That's
dope.
dope. Well, if you don't mind, Curtis, what's your next idea?
Well, I kind of teased the Darren Erstad shirt because I hit 17K followers. So whenever I hit like a certain number
Oh,
of
okay.
followers, if there's a player that like with that number
No,
that was like a popular player, I tried to release a shirt for that. So
Yeah.
I got a Darren Erstad shirt coming soon. I'm still waiting my Kyron Paris release. That was probably the most selling player tee that I've ever sold.
That's what Moses. That's what Big Mo want, and probably Logan O'Hoppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get a lot of requests for because I've done 2 O'Hoppy tees that I released last season, but everyone always wants me to bring them back.
So sorry. So do you do a like whatever the customer requests as or you just like do bundles like like is it like let's say a customer hits you up and he's like, oh, can you do this for me, blah blah, or this player, whatever, this player, or can you do a shirt with this player, and you just do that one special design for that one customer, or that's not how it works?
I've had a lot of requests for like one-offs. I've done a couple one-offs for like homies and stuff.
Yeah.
But I just feel like if I open up the floodgates for people to be like to just do like one-offs, and I just feel like I would be so busy. Like we're trying, so I try to just just do a design for everybody.
Gotcha.
Because people ask for like random players, and I'm just like, if I did that and sold it for everybody, then it wouldn't sell well.
I got you. Yeah, for sure.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you this. I'm not an Angel fan, but I growing up, one of my uncles, he was a Dodger fan, but he would also watch the Angels just because they were local, LA.
Mm-hmm.
But from my uncle putting on the games, I used to watch Vladimir Guerrero.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever done a tee with Vladimir Guerrero, or will you ever do a tee with Vladimir Guerrero?
Yeah, I did a Vladdy tee. I did a Vladdy tee at the end of last season. I don't think I've ever that tee I made and I sold it in person because towards the end of last season I did a couple of like they were called markets. So it was basically like a swap meet.
Yeah.
And that was where I released the Vladimir Guerrero tee for the first time. So I've never released it on my Instagram. I've only released it in person.
Hey, but that one in person at the swap meet is probably a lot of people that was it like over there in Anaheim?
Yeah.
So you had a lot. So I'm guessing then you probably had a lot of sales for that, no?
Oh yeah, the old players, those T-shirts sell very well.
Yeah.
Like Garrett Anderson, Tim Salmon, Guerrero, Sean Figgins.
So is that
Mike
where you
Scioscia?
set up shop a lot of times at the flea markets or the swap meet?
So the two times that I've done selling in person, the guy that like puts it together, he reached out to me and he was like, "Hey, do you want to sell in person, like, and promote our?" It was called the Orange Market. So I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then the first time I did it, it was just like I had like a line of people for like 2 hours just waiting to get the shirts. So I was like,
Damn.
so then I was like, "Heck yeah, I'm going to do this again."
Okay.
But
Well, look,
I haven't done it
us.
since.
No.
Okay. Us, we're trying to start a brand too, or podcast brand. Uh, let me ask you this: what has been like the hardest thing about building up your own brand, Halo Tees? Because I mean, I could see like us, I could see us getting discouraged. We don't get the followers or all this stuff. You know, we don't get the likes or whatever. What has been the hardest thing about you bringing up your business? What like wait what like selling the teas? Do you reinvest that money into the business or how do you do it?
Yeah, so the money that I make from my t-shirts just go, like you said, goes right back into the business. Like I don't use that money to like for leisure or anything. I just use it to make more designs, to just make more t-shirts because I just feel just so I never have to pay out of my own pocket, you know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I would say like the biggest struggle is probably just staying consistent, honestly. Because like I do this all by myself, so it's like I have no help. And with a full-time job, sometimes it's hard to stay consistent. So I try to do like a t-shirt release. Geez, this season I've tried to do it like a new shirt every like 3 weeks. But like sometimes it's hard because since I do pre-orders, people get kind of antsy. You know, they're like, "Hey, where's my t-shirt? Where's my t-shirt?" I'm like, it's got to get made.
Yeah.
I can't control how fast the people print the shirts.
Yeah, I understand that. But yeah, like us trying to start a brand, like us too. Like we're the followers, you know. We're the like so it's hard for us. Like sometimes it's like discouraging and stuff, you
Yeah.
know. But like I say, as long as we stay consistent, you know, posting
Yeah.
stuff and stuff like that. So
Yeah. As long as you guys keep like posting reels, just keep posting reels.
and,
Like
and
people
we're like
say,
you. We're like, go ahead.
I would say people say you got to post at least 3 reels a week
Okay.
to stay consistent. You know, so your followers don't get like wonder where you're at, and that way your stuff stays in the algorithm.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
How long did it take you to build up your brand, like to where you're at the point where you're at right now?
I started going like really hard with the content, like with the videos at the start of the 24 season. That's when I really
So
started like posting like videos at the stadium, doing like my reactions, like filming myself during the game when like players are out up to bat trying to get like home run reactions or different stuff like that, or like interviewing the fans and stuff like that. So I really started going hard with the content in 24. I mean, that's what I like. I feel like the t-shirts are kind of just like secondary. I want to focus more now on the content, you know,
content
because
creating.
I know people like the t-shirts, but I feel like people also like the videos that I make.
Okay.
Yo,
Yeah, I like your videos.
uh,
You got a video that really like like it got what I'm trying to say. The video that broke
That went.
what's the word I'm trying to say?
Like that went
that where you
viral.
knew you made it, kind of.
Yeah.
That went viral. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, so I'm a lot bigger on Instagram, but on TikTok, the video when Otani signed with the Dodgers, I did a video of me in Otani gear, and then I was in the shower and I just had the water running on me, and I pretended to cry, and that video got over 1 million views.
Oh damn.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That's good content creating right there. That's I don't know. To me, that's good right there. Like
That's next level.
that's a
right
good
there.
idea. Yeah, that's like a good idea. That was crazy. But did you
and how no.
go ahead, Mo?
I was just gonna ask. I know you've been doing a lot more content, like you've been saying too, and I see you out there with the players. Like, how did that come about?
So with the players, like all the interviews that I did during spring training, like a lot of people think I have access with the team. Like the team gives me access, but the Angels don't give me anything. So everything that I do with the players is just me going out to Arizona early in the morning before spring training started, and I just saw them walking around, and I'd be like, "Hey, you guys down for an interview?" And I know, I mean, I don't want to sound like arrogant or anything, but I know they see my content on Instagram, so I know they know who I am because, I mean, last season Nolan Shawnuel, he reached out to me, and so that kind of opened up the gates to the players starting to really kind of get an idea of who I am. So anybody, like I tell anybody can do what I do. You just have to be like, you just have to know when and where the players are going to be.
Well, like at batting practice, right? Like at batting practice, you go there early for batting practice, and you could find them right there signing autographs and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like I tell everybody,
but also,
though, like,
yeah, go ahead.
Well, spring training is the easiest place to get access to the players, especially like a couple weeks before the actual like games start, because they're just there on the practice fields, walking around, like just working out. And the fans can have access. I mean, that's where I met you, Big Mo. You see it, you saw it.
Yeah. That see, I didn't know that. That's something new. I did not think about going before the game starts. I mean, I didn't know we even had access as fans to go before the game starts.
Yeah. So like, if you go like right before pitchers and catchers report, or maybe like a day or two after pitchers and catchers report, all the players are there just walking around the facilities, working out and stuff. So that's the easiest way to get autographs, pictures, if you want to interview the players,
I'm gonna have to try that because my first year. Oh, bad, real quick. My first year I've ever gone to the spring training was last year. I took my 3 kids with me. It was just me and my 3 boys, and I got so lucky. I didn't even know nothing about it. I didn't know nothing. I was sitting in the front of the stadium. I thought they practiced inside the stadium. I didn't know about the other fields. And luckily, some nice guy, he saw me with my boys. He was like, "Hey, do you want to see? Do you want to your kids to go see the players?" I was like, "Yeah." I thought he had like a pass or something he was gonna give me. He was like, "You just follow that trail, go all the way back." I was like, "All right, cool." I followed the trail. I was lost. I didn't see nobody else back there. I was like, "I don't know if we could be back here." And then that's when they had the last year. You know how they had the gate closer to the restrooms?
Yeah. Before
where
they
the
built
players will meet you there.
The new facility. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the first players right away was Logan Hoppy, and then that's my son's favorite player, my oldest son, and he has his trading card, and Logan Hoppy signed him, and then my other son, he signed his baseball, and from there I was like, nah, we got to do this every year, but I'm gonna try that next year. I'm gonna have to go before the games actually start. and be there. I guess, like you said, when the pitchers and catchers report.
Yeah, that like
And
when
I appreciate
people
the
ask me
advice.
like what's the easiest way to get autographs, I just say spring training.
Mhm.
Because the players aren't like super stressed about the season yet. They're just getting there. They're just getting their feet wet. They're just getting in the swing of things, so they're not like super stressed out, or they don't have to worry about any games or anything.
Yeah. Let me ask you this real quick. Like how you said, who was it? Chanel hit you up.
Yeah.
Shanoa.
Like when he hits you up, like what is he hitting you up for? Like he wants to like interview? Does he want gear or?
So he messaged me last year for some gear, and I was like, I was at work, and it was at midnight, and I was at work just cleaning up, and then I see DM from Nolan Shonowell, and I'm like, no way. I was like, this got to be fake. This got to be like a fan page or something. But
That's how I would have been. That's how I would have
there's
been.
the check mark and everything. He was like, hey man, like I love your stuff. Like, how can I get some of it? And I was just like, brother, I'll give you whatever you want. Like these are all my designs. You just pick whatever you want, and I got you.
I'll
Yeah.
I'll deliver it straight to your door.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you send him some teas and I could imagine if he wears them and if he shouts you out, I could imagine how much business you would get.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it was cool because this past spring training, I gave a bunch of the players the Ron Washington shirt that I did, and then Joe Adele ended up posting on his Instagram of him wearing it.
Sick.
Yeah, so that was pretty
That's
cool.
sick.
Yeah.
Damn, that's sick. And
Yeah,
Joe
man.
Adele's is a good. He's a rookie, right? Joe Adele, or is it second year?
He was a rookie in 2020,
Oh,
but
so he's been there for a while.
he's just been like up and down. Like last season was like really his first full season.
No.
Okay, yeah, see, because I barely started hearing about him because of Moses, because of Big Mo. He's
Yeah.
been telling me about him this year too. But
Yeah,
I
so
could
it's
imagine.
so it's pretty cool. Like now,
that's some of the.
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that's some of the, like I've been telling these guys about our young talent. I've been on them with bugging them with the Kyrie Paris. I've been bugging them all the stats and telling them like, dude, this is somebody I look out for. But that's what I wanted to ask you when we were talking about the young guys. Is there is there one of the young players that you really following right now? It don't have to be rookie. It could be Nolan. It could be Neto. Is there one of your favorite young players you have?
I mean, I think the obvious answer is Paris. Because he just shocked the world this season. I think during spring training, Ron Washington was even saying like, "Oh, he's not going to make the team. He's not going to make the team." But then they cut Moniak, and that's what made him make the team. He had a great spring training, and it was almost like if they didn't put him on the roster to start the season, I think the fans would have rioted. And what's helping Paris is that he's actually like proving it. Like spring training wasn't a fluke. He's actually delivering. He's actually hitting home runs, getting hits, stealing bases. So he's actually, proving to everybody that spring training wasn't a fluke. Because I don't know if you guys heard, but in the off season he hired Aaron Judge as hitting coach.
Oh, I did hear about that.
Who did?
So
Kyron Paris.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So he worked closely with him, and like he tweaked his swing. Made his swing better. So if you kind of look side by side with Aaron Judge's swing and Kyron Paris' swing now, it's fairly similar. Obviously, Aaron Judge is a little bit bigger, body type wise, but their swing is pretty similar now.
Okay. But I mean, Kyler
And you were
Perry-
able. You interviewed Paris too, huh? This season.
Yeah,
I mean, in spring training.
I interviewed him in spring training. I think another
Is there
another
one
young
player
guy.
that?
I was gonna say another young guy that I think is kind of slept on, but he's doing really well is Jose Soriano, our starting pitcher.
The pitcher, yeah.
Yeah,
I liked him since last season. I thought last season he was doing good.
yeah. I
I
think
mean,
Soriano.
I could say I feel like he's our ace.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's totally our ace right now. I think Soriano and Jack Kohanovic. I think that's how you pronounce his last name.
Oh yeah.
I think those
Yeah,
two
like
guys are going to
Kohanovic
be
as well.
our 1 and 2 for a couple of years for the next 5 years.
So you see,
Do
the
you
bright
think
future.
speaking on the pitchers? Go ahead, Cinto.
You see a bright future with the Angels.
Oh, most definitely. I think if we can continue what we're doing right now this year, it's going to just – I mean, as long as we have a 500 record at the end of the season, that's a win in my book because the Angels haven't had a winning season since 2015.
Mm.
And we obviously haven't made the playoffs since 2014.
You
But
feel
I
like-
just want to take it slowly, get a winning season, and then next year really focus on making the playoffs. Obviously, this year, if we can sneak into a wild card spot, great. But I just don't want to set myself up for disappointment.
You feel the same way, Moses?
Yeah. I mean, I love to get excited regardless. I'm a roller coaster fan, man. I'm full of emotions. I was hyped up after we won every series to start the season, and then after the Houston, I was like, "Oh man, I think we're coming back down to earth." Especially after losing today to Texas. What happened?
Well, Mo, you did before the season even started. You were already saying, "Oh, Angels gonna make the playoffs," and the way they're playing,
They're gonna make the playoffs.
yeah, they look like they're gonna make it, but
That's
we'll
how
see. It's a long season.
That's why I asked you. You felt the same way because he just said one year at a time, one step at a time. He said he's not even thinking about playoffs this season. So that's why I asked you. You feel the same way because I know you said before the season started, you said, "Oh, Angels gonna make the playoffs this year."
And I still stand on that.
All right, yeah.
I see them making a wild card spot. Like I said, I do got Texas winning the division, but we will get a wild card spot.
All right.
We just can't go on these long losing streaks that I feel like we've been going on these past couple seasons. Where we win 2 or 3 in a row and then we lose 4 in a row.
Yeah.
It's just we just got to stay consistent in winning these series.
I heard that.
I got one last
I
question
just don't
for
want to
you.
give them any excuses. Oh, real quick. I was just gonna say I don't want to make any excuses for the Angels, but for me, it's this long road trip. The first 18 games of the season, we got to spend 15 on the road. No excuses, but I mean that takes a toll on the team.
Yeah, but I mean they're holding their own on the road, so you really got to give it to them on that.
One last question for me. Growing up, I told you I'm a Dodger fan, but I used to watch Angels games because when there was no Dodger games, my uncle would watch the Angels, and so we'd watch them. But I don't know if you guys think Ron Washington's a good coach. If you guys do, is he a better coach than when Mike Scioscia was there?
Nope.
Come on. How you gonna ask that?
I mean, because Ron Washington was. I mean, when he was with the team before, wasn't he good with the?
He took the Rangers to back-to-back World Series. But
yeah,
they didn't win the World Series. But I mean, yeah, he's a good coach, but Mike Scioscia is Mike Scioscia, I think
did the Angels win the World Series with Mike Scioscia as head coach?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
they did.
Yeah.
The Angels had
the Angels
the Angels had all their success with Mike Scioscia.
Dodger legend, by the way.
Yep, Dodger legend.
Early 2000s. I miss those days.
That's cool.
I missed
Curtis,
those days,
real quick on the sticking us still at the because I know we're going to transition into the wrestling in a bit, but I want to hear your top 5 all-time Angel players.
My top 5 all-time Angel players. All right, let's see. Well, my favorite player of all time is Tim Salmon,
Mm.
and then I think the greatest pitcher in Angel history is Nolan Ryan. And
Nolan,
then,
right?
And then I'll go with Garrett Anderson,
Ooh, I
and
remember Gary
then
Anderson.
I'll go with Vladdy, and then number 5 I'll go with I'll throw in another pitcher. I'll say Jared Weaver.
Bro, no Mike Trout.
No love
No
for
Mike
Mike Trout.
Trout.
That's what I thought.
No.
I was just going off of retired players. I wasn't. Of course, Mike Trout's
No,
going
it
to be the
just-
greatest Angel
No,
of all
no,
time.
just your
All time. You're all time,
time.
bro. All time.
Okay, well then, yeah, Mike Trout's number 1.
Okay.
He has to. Yeah. I was
he
about
has
to say
to.
like, damn, no Mike Trout. That's crazy.
And then maybe
Yeah,
once
mine-
Ohtani retires and he has his because I think Ohtani is going to have his best pitching years with the Angels. I don't think he's going to have a successful pitching career with the Dodgers. That's my hot take. I don't know if it's a hot take, but I think Ohtani's best pitching years are going to be with the Angels. So once when it's all said and done and Ohtani retires and goes into the Hall of Fame as an Angel, then Ohtani will be up there.
Damn, Moses, how you feel about that?
That's a hot take. I agree with that. I agree with that. And you know what? I heard it from some other dude last time when I was at the Big A for the opening day, and I agree with him. In the card collecting, everybody only cares about the rookie card. So what they're gonna have on Ohtani's rookie card, the Angel
Yep,
jersey.
the
So
A on his hat.
That's the most important thing right there.
So you'll still
But
put up your
my
top
top. He ain't on my top 5. My top 5. I agree with Curtis with Jared Weaver. That dude was a dog. I love Weaver. I love Weaver, Trout, Guerrero. Me personally, I played center field growing up
Um,
baseball, so Guerrero's up there. Another favorite player is Eckstein. Because I'm short, so I see next time like, hey, I could probably make it to the big leagues. Eckstein was one of my favorites, and then Benji Molina. I've always wanted to be a catcher. I never had the opportunity to catch, but Benji Molina is one of my favorites. Even though I do not think he's the best Molina brother, I got to give it up to Yadi.
Oh yeah, I think
Yadi's
definitely the best
out of all
Molina
of them.
player.
For sure.
All right.
But is there anything you guys want to finish? Last things about baseball? Anything you want to add, Curtis, for baseball before we transition into wrestling?
No, let's get into wrestling.
Hey, let me ask you this. So
Coño, kick us off.
I mean, look, honestly, I didn't think many people like wrestling. Like you really into wrestling? Like,
I love wrestling. I watch Monday Night
Ah.
Raw every Monday, Friday Night SmackDown every Friday. I watch every
hell
PLE.
yeah. I love that. Hell yeah.
I don't watch AEW.
Hey, so I gotta ask.
Go ahead.
Oh, I gotta ask. Are you gonna come up with any wrestling shirts?
That's tough because there's so many people that make wrestling shirts. I feel like it's already like, there. But a lot of people do ask me to make wrestling shirts.
Bro, let me tell you
So, I
this.
don't know, maybe.
Let me tell you this. if you make a Rhea Ripley shirt, I'm buying for sure, bro. To me, Rhea Ripley is a fucking badass, bro, in wrestling. I love Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite wrestlers ever. But let's get into it. Let's get into it. The first WrestleMania night 1, on Saturday, we got a undisputed WWE championship between Gunther and Jey Uso, bro. To me, that's
No,
gonna be a fucking hell of a fight, bro.
the undisputed WWE Championship is between
Oh,
Cody.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Cody
The
Rhodes
wor-
and John
The
Cena.
world
Cody
heavyweight.
Rhodes and John Cena.
Oh, which one? What are you doing?
The
Hold on.
undisputed.
What are you doing? You doing the undisputed or you doing the world heavyweight?
Undisputed.
No, the undisputed WWE
Okay.
championship. My bad. I was reading it wrong. Cody Rhodes and John Cena.
Man, that
Who
one's
you got
tough
on that one?
because like I have no idea which way it's gonna go. Like, is The Rock gonna come out and like help? The Rock has to come out and help Cena, right? Like,
Yup.
what was
Yeah,
the whole
hell.
point of Cena selling his soul to The Rock if The Rock isn't gonna come out and help him?
Yup. For real. And then who's gonna come out and help Cody Rhodes if The Rock comes out? does-
Maybe Randy.
But Randy Orton has a fight.
Damn.
Why would he come out? He has a fight too.
Did they officially
Hey,
announce
WrestleMania.
his fight?
Oh, they
Is he-
haven't
he
really
wa-
official.
He was supposed to fight Kevin Owens, but then Kevin Owens got the surgery.
I don't
Oh,
think
so
they've
they
announced
canceled
it,
Yeah, they
but
haven't
I'm sure
announced it
I'm
yet,
sure he is.
but I think he might fight solo.
Yeah, I
Mm.
think so too. But either way,
What if Stone Cold comes out? Stone Cold and The Rock, like the good old days.
I mean, he's going to be in town because he's doing the Hall of Fame, I think.
There it is.
oh, that's right. Yeah.
There it
I mean,
is.
to me, I think John Cena's gonna win just because it's his retirement. You know, I got John Cena winning on top. He's gonna retire on top.
But my thing is like, okay, if he wins the belt, how long is it? Because yeah, he's retiring, but he's not retiring till the end of the year. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
So how long is he going to hold the belt for? Is he just going to hold it till Backlash? Is he going to hold it till Money in the Bank? Is he going to hold it till SummerSlam? I just feel like there's a lot of what ifs if he wins.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
But-
they'll let him hold it for a little bit. Like, I mean, since this is last year,
Nah, I think
that's
it though. I think this is where they hand the torch to Cody. They gotta hand the torch to Cody.
Well, they
So
gotta
you
hand
don't
it to
think? So you
somebody.
don't think Cena's going to beat the record of 17 championships at all? At all this year?
I do. I think they're gonna give him everything. They're gonna let him win. They're going. I mean, he doesn't have to hold it for long. He'll hold it for whatever the end of the year, whenever right before he retires. You know, but I think that's what he's going for. Honestly, like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think he's gonna get it though.
I think he'll get it too because I just don't think the WWE wants Ric Flair to hold that record anymore.
Hmm.
All right. Well, moving on to the next one, the World Heavyweight Championship between Gunther and Jey Uso. Bro, honestly, look. Hey, Jey Uso did a sick ass promo this last. What was it? Monday? On Monday or Thursday? I think it was on Monday.
Yesterday,
Yeah, yesterday. But I got Jey Uso winning that fight, bro. I don't know.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
Because if he doesn't win, then him winning the Royal Rumble just means nothing. I just feel like it was a waste.
Yeah. And Jey Uso one of my favorite fighters right now. I don't know.
Hit him.
I don't know. Like how he said. People keep asking me, I'm crashing out. Hell yeah, I'm crashing out. I think he's gonna go all out in WrestleMania, bro, and he gonna win that fight, bro.
Yeah, because
What you guys think?
if he loses, I think it's going to be his fourth time losing to Gunther.
Oh, and he wants to get revenge for his brother too.
Yeah,
He messed up his brother too. Had him
Yeah,
all
he messed him
bloody
up
and everything.
bad.
Well, definitely.
Any
That's
thoughts,
another
Mo
big one.
Junior?
Honestly, no.
Nah, I agree with you guys with the Jey Uso. I feel like too, since they bumped him, right? Like he should have been the main event since he won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. I think
Since
they
bumped him, I think they gotta.
I think
They
he's
owe
gonna
him.
open up the show on night one. I think he's gonna be the first match on night one.
Damn, that'd be sick. Let's go on to the next one. I mean, we have the Tiffany Stratton against Charlotte Flair, which it's been kind of exciting. But to me, the best women's fight is a triple threat match between Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair. And
Yeah.
like I told you guys, to me, Rhea Ripley's a badass. So I got Rhea Ripley winning that one, and I hope she does. But what do you think? Go ahead,
I'll
Curtis.
go. I think well, Bianca Belair is undefeated at WrestleMania. So I don't know if they're gonna continue on her streak and maybe make her the next Undertaker, you know?
Oof. Oh,
Um, but I don't know, it's tough because if Io Sky drops the belt, then why did they have her beat Rhea Ripley for it in the first place? You know? So it's just tough. But I definitely think I don't know. That one's tough. That one's up in the air. I don't see Bianca
Yeah.
winning. I think either Io retains or Rhea wins.
see, to me, I don't see Io winning at all. I don't know. To me, she just seems weak. To me, Io seems weak, and I don't see her winning. But then again, I mean,
I
you
mean, I
never
think
know.
that's just kind of how they've you know have
Portrayed her?
played it up. You know, yeah, they portrayed her as weak. You know, they kind of just made this like they basically made it like the fight is basically just between Rhea and Bianca, and then Io Sky is kind of there as the champion. But I think they're gonna really build her up in this match and make her look really good, and then she's gonna retain, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think they're making it as Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair underestimating her, and
Yeah.
and she might win. But trust me, like I told you, I'm a Rhea Ripley fan, so I want Rhea Ripley to win.
Yeah, me too.
Being biased. You being biased. I'm gonna go ahead. Go with the next match. The men's triple threat. This is a big match. Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns. Curtis, you excited for this one?
I'm super excited, but I have no idea who's gonna win because I can't imagine. Oh, see you later, Big Mo.
No, I think he's backstage. Moses. Oh, my brother. It's my brother. He kicked him out.
No, he ain't kicked out. I think he lost service. I think he lost service. Or maybe he accidentally closed it. But let me hear your
But
thoughts.
continue. Yeah, the triple threat.
Yeah, I can't imagine Roman taking the pin. If either Punk wins or Rollins wins, nobody's pinning Roman because Roman hasn't been pinned. Roman's been pinned like once in the last like 5 years. So
who do you got? Who do you
I
like?
think Seth Rollins is gonna win.
Seth Rollins. Okay, there you have it. Seth Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins. Who do you got? Tonya?
Oh man, damn.
I don't want him to win, but the way they're building this match, I feel like they're building it around Seth, and I think Seth is gonna have a heel turn.
Mm.
Well, look. He's been fucking getting into Roman Reigns' head. He's been making the wise man. He's been making him into a bad person, choosing CM Punk over Roman Reigns, and that's why Roman Reigns fucking pushed him from his head on Monday, Monday Night Raw yesterday.
Yep.
Uh, honestly, I want Roman Reigns to win. I want the OTC to win, but it could go either way.
A lot of people
I
think that I've heard a lot of people think that Seth Rollins is going to turn heel, and then Paul Heyman is gonna be a Seth Rollins guy.
well, like Seth Rollins says, the wise man does owe him a favor still too.
Yep.
But yeah, that one I don't see. I want Roman Reigns to win, but I honestly don't know who's gonna win because CM Punk CM Punk with if the wise man gets in his corner, I feel like him and CM Punk it's hard, but then Seth Rollins been making them clash. He's been getting shit into their head, so I could even see Seth Rollins win. But that has to be the main event, obviously.
Yeah,
But
yeah. That's
it's
main
gonna
event of
be
night one.
that's gonna be a fucking great ass fight, man. Damn, I don't know who to choose from that one.
Just give us one.
Obviously, me, I'm going with Roman Reigns. I'm going with Roman Reigns. So that's my pick.
Okay.
What's the next one?
Jade
We got
Cargill versus Naomi.
you know what? You know what? To me, the wackest fight on the Saturday card is that the tag team, the War Raiders.
Yeah, versus New Day. I definitely think New Day is winning that, but yeah, I don't care for that match at all.
Yeah, like I feel like that's a whack ass match to put on there, bro. Like, you don't put that match on there. That's gonna be whack as fuck.
And then
But
also
then-
What about that Rey Mysterio?
Yeah, Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
I mean, on that one, I'm gonna take Rey Mysterio. Obviously, he's been there for years, and El Gran Americano. Like if you've been watching it, he's been putting that metal plate on his right here on his forehead.
Mm-hmm.
But
I definitely think Ray's gonna unmask him and finally reveal that it's Chad Gable.
yeah, I think so too. But one of the hottest wrestlers right now too is uh Penta.
Yeah.
Penta, and he's fighting
Yeah, Braun Breaker,
Braun Breaker.
Dominic Mysterio, and Finn Balor for the Intercontinental title.
And it's a four-way match,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
Honestly, that one, I don't know who's gonna win. People saying that Dominic, but to me, I feel like him and after this fight, him and Finn Balor, it's done. It's a done because you know how they're
Yeah.
partners. I feel like that's a done deal right there. But I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win that one.
I definitely don't think Braun Breaker is retaining. But yeah, I have no idea who's because if Penta wasn't in the match, I definitely would have said Dom is gonna win. But I think Penta is just way too over right now to have him not win.
Yeah, yeah. I think Penta's one of the hottest fighters the wrestlers right now. But also, let me ask you this about the street fight: Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. I want Drew McIntyre to win, but
Yeah.
who you got?
I'll go with Drew. I'm not the biggest Damian Priest fan.
Yeah, me either. But
He's kind of boring to me.
and then the next one, Jacob Fato and LA Knight. And let me say, I'm a LA Knight fan. I like the way when he comes out, he just, oh yeah, yeah, and then the fans yell out, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I want LA Knight to win, but I mean, Fatu's been pretty good
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Fatu's pretty popular with the fans. I think I could definitely see them giving him the belt.
Yeah, yeah. What about what's that? I don't know if he's fighting in WrestleMania. He's a up and comer with the LWO. Uh, what's the name? He wears a mask too with
Oh, Dragon
LWO.
Lee.
Dragon Lee. That fool. I think he's gonna be a feature star.
Yeah, I want to see Dragon Lee versus Ray. What's his name? Ray Penta's brother, the guy that just debuted a couple weeks ago.
Uh.
Ray Phoenix, is that his name?
Oh
Ray,
yeah. Ray Phoenix. Ray Phoenix. No, that's the one I meant. Ray Phoenix. Ray Phoenix is gonna be one of the feature stars.
Yeah,
The way
yeah.
he's going right now. But I mean, WrestleMania is gonna be it's gonna be exciting as hell.
Did you guys ever think about getting tickets and going?
Sí.
Yeah.
Talked about it. We've talked
We're
I
going
about
to
it.
thought about it
Santonio.
too. And then I saw the prices.
Santonio. That's what I
That
was
what?
saying. We only had money to Santonio.
Yeah, we wanted to, but I mean, yeah, that shit, man, that's just too expensive, man, to go.
Because I regretted not going to SoFi when they had it at SoFi.
Uh-huh.
So you're planning on going, or
No, I have work the night one, and then night two, it's Easter, and then we're gonna take my niece to her first Angel game on Sunday. So
no? That's right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Angels before
oh.
wrestling, right?
yeah,
Well, let me ask you this. Of all time, your top 5 wrestlers of all time.
top 5 wrestlers of all time. Let's see. I'll go John Cena, Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley. I love Mick Foley.
Oh hell yeah.
Let's see. John Cena, Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley, Randy Orton, and growing up, I really loved CM Punk. So I know people are going to say you're not going to say like The Rock or Stone Cold, but like that was a little bit, I did watch the Attitude Era, but like not as much as I watched like, John Cena's time and on.
Do you mind me asking
Yeah.
how old you are?
I'm 31.
31.
Oh
Yeah.
Pretty
You
much like us.
Yeah.
I'm 33.
you guys are in your mid-30s already, bro.
I'm
ready- about to be
34.
34, bro.
I'm
about to be
34.
bro.
But my favorite boxers. My favorite wrestlers are from that, what you said, the
Attitude Era.
Attitude Era.
All right, well, give it your top 5.
Like I had my top 5 like 2 weeks ago.
I know, but again, Curtis wasn't on.
No particular order. Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock. It was Shawn. No, not Shawn Michaels. Who was else? Damn, I blanked out. But for sure, those are my top 2. Stone Cold, The Rock.
Is
Damn.
Triple H in there?
No, he wasn't in my top 5. Close, but no. Undertaker, I think. Undertaker.
Undertaker for sure. Eddie Guerrero.
He was. Oh, Rey Mysterio was in my top 5. Rey Mysterio.
Mysterio.
I mean, I know that he's not in a lot of people's top 5, but he was one of my favorite boxers. I mean, wrestlers growing up. Rey Mysterio for sure.
Wrestlers.
Yeah, wrestler. Rey Mysterio.
Chris
And-
Benoit? No, just kidding.
No, I mean, he went at it with Eddie Guerrero
He
all
had
the
to be
time.
canceled. He had to get canceled.
But nah, hell no. Yeah, well,
Oh, you
I
know who
can't.
I didn't say, but it was one of mine. Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, I've always been a
Oh
fan of
yeah,
Bobby Lashley. Yeah.
Bobby
Yeah.
Lashley. Can't remember.
yeah. I know who he was, Bobby Lashley. Well, let me give you my top five real quick. No particular order either, but you got Stone Cold, you got The Rock. Like I'm gonna put Roman Reigns on there. I'll put John Cena, and then growing up watching wrestling, I always loved Sting, which I had said last time. But I always loved Sting back when it was what was it, WCW or
Yeah.
Yeah, WCW.
yeah, WCW,
He was with that
yeah,
NWO.
yeah, NWO, yeah. But
I gotta ask, what do
you
you
got
guys think
any?
about Logan Paul?
Eh, uh, I,
Uh,
I, I, I think he's whack, but his finishing move is fucking badass though.
Do you
That
think they're gonna
fucking
have him beat AJ Styles?
I see him beating AJ Styles because AJ Styles already on his way out too. He's already up there in age too. But
Yeah.
the what do they call it? The pulverizer. That's a
Yeah.
sick ass move, bro.
Yeah.
That's a
That
sick
was pretty
move.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I gotta be honest. I haven't watched wrestling in a while. That's why I was letting my brother do most of the talking. Because honestly,
eh,
Which is me. Which is me.
yeah, my brother Tonyo. I haven't watched wrestling in a while, but like this WrestleMania still sounds pretty entertaining. I'll say, you know, and I might tune in. We'll see. I mean, what time does it start at?
At
Five,
four.
four,
At
four,
four.
four. Okay.
Well, before we close this out, give us your where can people find you, your gear, your social media, whatever.
You can find me on Instagram at HaloTees02. That's my Instagram.
For sure.
All
hey,
right.
hey, Curtis. Before we end it too, I wanted to ask. I forgot to ask you earlier. You don't plan on creating a website, or you just kind of like sticking to the drops?
I just stick to the drops because whenever people ask me, like, "Oh, how come you don't make a website?" I always tell them for tax purposes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
then if I
Okay.
make a website, then that's when you start getting taxed on that stuff.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
I
Yeah.
mean, you don't have plans in the future to go big or get a store or something?
Nah, because then you know the MLB could just shut me down at any time. So
Oh, okay.
They
The
can?
copyrights and all that stuff.
yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, we appreciate you. Hey, bro, this was a great episode. I loved it. Thank you for coming on. Thank
yeah.
you for
Thank you guys
doing
for
this
having me.
episode with us, man. It was
Most definitely.
exciting.
Most
Yeah, no,
definitely.
I
And
wanna say too, Curtis, that I appreciate you coming on, bro. I appreciate you. You're very humble, bro. I appreciate your attitude. You're a real nice guy, bro. Since I met you at the spring training this year, I ain't gonna lie. I'm pretty sure you saw it, bro. I was nervous. I was starstruck, bro. I was starstruck. I've been seeing a lot of your content, and obviously my son had one of your shirts already too that I bought him, and so seeing that, I told my boy like, "Hey, go!" That's why I said him first. I don't know if you remember. I said him
Yeah,
first, and that's when I finally like, man, I gotta go up there, man. I gotta go talk to this guy, and finally built up the courage, bro. But you're cool, man. Like you're like whoever out there listening to Curtis, always take the time to take a picture. You guys want a picture? That dude never says no. Like the dude's, you're cool, Curtis. Appreciate you, man.
of course, I
if you
appreciate
need
that.
if you need an angel shirts, if you're an angel fan and need angel shirts, hit them up. Halo Tees. You said 02 or 02?
02.
02.
Zero
Zero
two.
two.
Yeah, the year we
Hit
won
him
the
up.
World Series.
That's right.
He got some badass angel shirts.
And we'll
So hit
tag
him
them.
up.
We'll tag them
Yeah,
on.
we'll tag him on Instagram too. So with that being said, we're out of here. We'll catch you guys next week. We'll any last words? Oh, we do have a giveaway. So it ends on the 19th. So just make sure. Follow our Instagram, and you guys will know. But thanks, Halo Tees.
Thank you
We'll
guys.
see you guys next
Thank
time.
you.
Yep.
It was
Later.
a pleasure.
Late. Thanks.
Thank you.